of you, may God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stage of your life. Man, family, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough, and it is what it is. I'll give you guys a minute before we get started and say a quick prayer just to calm myself. I'm nervous. Man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Just, man, pray for me. What's up, family? Man, we're gonna go ahead and get started, man. This is, man, been going through it for the last few days, you know what I mean? And I apologize for those of you that haven't seen the video. You know, I've been kind of inconsistent with my videos like the last 3 days, just a lot going on, man. That being said, man, through it all, still we rise. Through it all, still we rise. Family, man, we gotta grow up. We have to grow up emotionally. You know what I mean? And when I talk to grown-ups, man, that's like so hard for people to hear. You know what I mean? Because it's like we think we grown. You know what I mean? We think we got life figured out. We think that we understand what's going on. You know what I mean? We think we're so deep. We think we're so woke. And the reality is, man, a lot of us, man, we stuck on stupid. You know what I mean? We get stuck on stupid a lot of times because we can't get outside of our own way. You know what I mean? We get stuck in our thought process. We get stuck in our feelings, and we become victims, and just the whole gamut of things that happen to us in life. And it just, man, it keeps us a prisoner. You know what I mean? Keeps us locked up in a shell of who we're capable of being. Man, family, I don't care what you've gone through. And I've said that so many times on this platform. I don't care what you've gone through. And I know that sounds harsh, and what I mean, stay with me, we're going somewhere. We got to grow up. We got to understand through it all, still we rise. Through it all, still we rise. And this ain't gonna apply to everybody, because everybody ain't willing to put in that work to go through it all. Everybody ain't gonna put in that work to grow through it all. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Every one of us have a choice in life. You know what I mean? We go through stuff that, man, that's completely outside of our control. We're born into relatives, you know, households that are toxic as hell, you know, and we have siblings that are toxic as hell. We have people around us, school, people we go to school with, teachers and families, and just all that other stuff that's toxic as hell. I don't care what you've gone through. You've got to grow up emotionally. It's like, man, you know what? I'm not going to be a victim to somebody else's bullshit. Whatever trauma, whatever pain, whatever suffering that they had to go through, whatever it is that they were dealing with, they didn't have shit to do with me, man, I'm not going to allow them and their pain and their trauma to rob me of the peace and joy that I came here to have. I'm not going to allow somebody else's stupidity, somebody else's ignorance, somebody else's prejudice, what's up with you, Garrett, somebody else's trauma to fuck up my life. And the truth be told, that's what we allow to happen. We allow other people's issues to become our fucking issues. We allow other people's drama and pain and suffering to become our pain and suffering. And I get it, when we're kids, you can't control that shit at all. But there has to come a time in your life where you grow the fuck up and take responsibility and accountability for your own life and say, hold on, wait a minute. Yes, I hooked up with this deadbeat motherfucker. Yes, I hooked up with this trifling ass woman, this hoish ass person. Yes, I hooked up with this narcissistic person. Yes, I hooked up with this abusive person. That. We could go down the list of all the mistakes we've made. And all the toxic ass people that we hooked up with that we didn't realize was toxic. This is going to get deep, family. I promise you, it's going to get deep. But at what point do you grow up and say, hold on, wait a minute. It don't matter whether that person was a narcissist or not. It doesn't matter whether that person was abusive or not. What was going on in me to put me on the frequency to get on their vibration, to get hooked up with them in the first place? What's up with you, Jose? Man, haven't seen you in a while. Much love to you, brother. We got to catch this. Through it all, still we rise. Through it all, still we rise. We've got to get to a place in life where, like, man, I'm done taking fucking losses. I'm done being fucking lonely. I'm done being fucking broke. I'm done being fucking brokenhearted. I'm done being depressed and lonely and frustrated and all this other toxic shit. I'm done. At what place in your life are you gonna get to that point? I'm sick and tired of being fucking religious and not having no fucking power. I'm sick and tired of knowing the fucking Bible, but I can't change shit about my fucking life. I'm done crying out to Jesus, God, and everything else. And my life is still fucking miserable. I'm still fucking depressed. I'm still fucking suicidal. I'm still broke after all of these fucking years of paying tithes and offering. At what point do we grow up emotionally and spiritually? Like, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a motherfucking minute. Wait a minute. I've done all this shit that you motherfuckers told me to do. I've done everything y'all motherfuckers told me to do. Went to school, got an education, I did all the bullshit y'all told me that was supposed to bring me peace. I've done all the bullshit y'all told me that was supposed to bring me joy. I've done all this bullshit, chasing cars, chasing bags, chasing women, chasing dudes, chasing all this shit, and I'm still not fucking happy. At what point do you stop blaming your ex for you being fucking miserable? At what time in your life do you grow the fuck up emotion and say, wait a minute. Yes, I've been on my job for 15 years. Yes, I've been here for 25 years. Yes, I've done da. But wait a minute. I ain't no happier than I was 15 years ago. I'm not happier than I was 10 years ago. And some of us, a lot of us, if the truth be told, we're still fucking miserable 5 years later. 5 years later. I started this platform 5 years ago. 5 years ago. On Kobe Bryant's birthday, 2020. Truth is, for a lot of us, our life ain't changed at all in those 5 fucking years. And what I mean by that is, we're no better off financially. We have no fucking wisdom that we didn't, quote unquote, have 5 years ago. We're not physically healthier. We're not emotionally healthier. We're still broke. We're still lonely. We're still depressed and suicidal. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You know what I mean? It's enough. You ain't got to keep going through this bullshit. You ain't got to stay in that state of mind. I know it's hard. I know it's hard breaking off the shell and the hell that we've gone through. I know it's hard coming out of the fucking dungeon and the hole in the mud that we buried ourselves in. Now, we've allowed other people to bury us in. They told us we wasn't shit. They told us the business wasn't going to succeed. They told us we wouldn't amount to shit. They told us we was dumb. They told us would nobody want to marry us. They told us all this stupid ass shit, and we believed it. We believed it. And we've taken it as that's who we really are. We've taken all that negative, toxic shit as though that's all there is to us. I don't give a fuck if your woman left you and broke your heart and hooked up with your brother, your daddy, your best friend. None of that shit fucking matters. I don't give a damn if your daddy got your girl pregnant. That shit don't fucking matter. What matters, how did you respond to it? How are you responding to the hell you've gone through? How are you responding to the situations and the circumstances you found yourself in? Everybody could be a fucking victim. What makes other people's life so much better than yours? What makes other people so different from you? Other people grew up in the fucking hood too. Other people had crackheads for parents too. Other people grew up in the toxic ass, violent ass neighborhoods, you know what I mean? Where dope was just everywhere, hoeing was everywhere. Banging and slanging, all that shit was running rampant. And some people still made it out. Some people still became quote unquote successful. Some people still came up off that fucking shit and did something positive and righteous with their life. You're a single parent and it's hard and it's challenging and nobody's there to help you. How long you gonna cry that motherfucking story? How long you gonna keep telling yourself that you're a single parent and it's hard out here in these motherfucking streets and nobody's giving you a break and whoop doo doo and da 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 and ain't no good fucking men, ain't no good fucking women, and you gotta do all this shit? How long you gonna keep telling yourself that raggedy ass shit? Other people were single parents too. Other people had to cut their raggedy, toxic ass fucking family off too. How long are you gonna keep telling yourself that sad story? That nobody believes in you. That nobody loves you. Nobody cares about you. You don't matter. If you died, nobody would miss you. How long are you gonna keep crying that woe is me shit? We've got to grow the fuck up. And we've got to say, wait a minute, time out. I've been telling myself this for the last 5 years. I've been telling myself this for the last 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. My daddy didn't want me. My first boyfriend didn't want me. My husband didn't want me. My baby daddy dogged me out. And you could go down the fucking list. And I promise you, until you grow the fuck up and make the proper changes in your life, every other dude that come in your life is gonna treat you like every other dude in your fucking past. Every fucking woman that come in your life is gonna treat you like every woman how every other woman has treated you in your fucking past. Why? Because you have not grown through the motherfucking shit. You have not learned the motherfucking lessons. You have not healed from that bullshit. You have not raised your fucking frequency. You could go to church all you fucking want to. You could pray. You could know the Quran. You could know all the teachings of Buddha, Allah. None of that shit fucking matters. You've got to grow the fuck up. You've got to take accountability for your fucking life and the choices you make. I get it. We go through situations, feel like, man, I got my back up against the wall. I ain't got no other choices. This, that, I got this, that. And we make dumbass decisions. Because we don't sit there and take the time out. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. What are my options? My feelings want me to react this way. Because I'm mad, I'm hurt, I'm angry, I want some fucking get back, I want to da-da-da-da. And so we react most of the time and we make rash, stupid ass fucking decisions. Because we don't think it through. Because we're lonely, we're tired of being on our own, because we're struggling financially. We keep jumping into fucking toxic ass relationships. Think, okay, man, I finally got somebody that's gonna help me pay half the bills and they're gonna meet me halfway and that shit fails. And you keep going through the same bullshit over and over and over. Different people, same fucking results. So now the great majority of us, we got to that place. It's like, man, I'm done. I give up. Fucking life sucks. I can't wait to fucking die. I'm tired of this bullshit. Fuck life. Fuck all these motherfuckers that's happy. Fuck all these motherfuckers running around with this they peace and they joy and man, they living their best life and woo. And I'm down here miserable and I'm down here lonely and frustrated and I can't stand these motherfuckers because they always fucking happy. They always fucking booed up and da. What the fuck is wrong with me? How come I can't find somebody that love me? How come I can't find somebody that value me? How come I can't value somebody that? How come I can't find somebody that's gonna cherish me and put me up on that fucking pedestal? I see all these other motherfuckers, and this motherfucker's ugly. This motherfucker's fat. This motherfucker skinny, flat ass, flat chest, and everything else. And she got a nice dude, and we got all this shit to say. We got all this shit to say. But we won't take responsibility and accountability for our own fucked up choices. Now, the new thing is the immigrants are coming in, the immigrants are coming, and they taking the jobs. And they've been saying that bullshit forever. They've been saying that same stupid ass shit forever here in America. How the fuck? You've been in this country your whole fucking life. You know the culture, you know the language. How the fuck you gonna let somebody come into your country that don't know the culture, don't know the language? They gotta learn the language. Start all the way fucking over. And they glow up and blow up and doing their best. And you still in that same fucked up toxic ass fucking situation. Make that shit make sense. How is it you got all these people coming to this country and they out in the fucking fields picking fruit, picking vegetables? How the fuck these people come into this country and they're working janitorial jobs? They're working housekeeping jobs, and I'm not knocking that. Because the reality is, these people come in and they're happy to take these fucking jobs. Not only are they happy to take these fucking jobs, they get paid, take the money home, and they're partnered up with other family members, and they live in together, 15, 20 in a fucking house, and you can laugh and clown them all the fuck you want to, but they living a whole lot better than you are. They're living better than you are. They've been here less than you have, and they have more to show forth in life than you do. Real shit. See, it's not about the immigrants coming in. What's up with your squanches? It's not about the immigrants coming in. It's about what the fuck are you doing with your life? It's about what's wrong with your fucking choices you're making. And I get it. We've invested all this money going to school. We've invested all this money getting all these fucking student loans, going to colleges and getting all this fucking education, and you still can't find a fucking job. I get that. I understand how frustrating that could be. I understand how overwhelming that can be. I understand how that can make you bitter and angry. You've invested all these years, all this time, all this energy into a fucking piece of paper you can't even fucking use. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to sit back and say, wait a minute. Okay, this happened to me. Let me take my feelings out of it. Let me stop being fucking emotional. Let me calm the fuck down. And let me understand this. What is this supposed to teach me? What am I supposed to learn from whatever this situation is? Whatever the circumstances is, what am I supposed to learn from this? What is this teaching me about me? How is this to help me? How is this going to make me a better person? What wounds is this showing me that I'm carrying? What trauma am I carrying that I'm not aware of that this situation is teaching me? It's showing me, hey, you got to heal this. You got daddy issues. You got abandonment issues. You got codependency issues. You got all this shit going on within you you don't even fucking know about. Because you won't take the time to get to know you. You know Jay-Z, Beyonce, you know every fucking raggedy ass album Beyonce came out with. You know what the year it came out. You know how many fucking albums she sold, when she's gone platinum and multi-platinum and all that other stupid ignorant ass shit. But you don't know who the fuck you are. You have no fucking clue why you've gone through the bullshit you've gone through. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I was a Kobe Bryant fan. I can never tell you his best year. Ever. I never knew his fucking stats. Kobe Bryant, he's the only jersey that I wear from the NBA. The only jersey I've ever bought was Kobe Bryant's. Die-hard Laker fan. I knew he scored 81 points one game. I can't tell you the fucking year. I can't tell you how many fucking assists he has. I can't tell you how many fucking points he scored. Why? Even though I'm a Kobe Bryant, even though I was a Kobe Bryant, he was not that fucking important to me. Truth is, we care more about all these other motherfuckers than we care about ourselves. You'll spend all this time, all this energy getting to know these other motherfuckers, their stats, their accolades, what they've accomplished, what they got going on, who they hooked up with, when their next movie's coming out. But if we was to ask some real deep questions about you, you can answer them. Because you've never taken the time to get to know you like that. You've never taken the time to sit back and dive deep into you. Into why you're so fucking angry, into why you're a fucking alcoholic, why you're a fucking womanizer, why you're a fucking habitual liar. Why you're a fucking narcissist. You have no fucking clue. We ran to church because we was broken and frustrated and we got our hearts broken, we're lonely and all this other stupid ass shit. But we never fixed the fucking problem. We've never understood the lessons that we were supposed to learn. We just ran to church and started singing Jesus, clapping our hands, jumping up and down, speaking in tongues, running around, all this other stupid, ignorant ass shit. They ain't got shit to do with your growth and development. You could be in church 50 fucking years and still not know who the fuck you are. You could be Sunday school teacher, you could be bishop so-and-so, and still not know who the fuck you are and why you're here. In church every fucking Sunday, every fucking Wednesday night, every fucking Friday night. And still be fucking clueless as to who you are. And then every year, at the end of the year, we start talking about, man, next year's gonna be my year. And you get all over social media and you get all these people talking about, man, 2026, 2025, 2024, all this stupid ass shit. It's going to be your year. You're going to get your new boo. You're going to get your new house. You're going to get your financial blessing. You're going to get your breakthrough. You're going to get this. And they got all this shit to gas you the fuck up, to keep you hoping, to keep you holding on. But they're not fucking helping you. At all. They're playing you like a fucking game. It's emotional fucking manipulation. They're gassing you the fuck up. But it feels so good. It makes you feel good. It gives you something to hold on to. Man, I can make it through today because next year's gonna be my fucking year. Next year, my king's gonna come get me. Next year, my king's gonna sweep me off my feet. Next year, I'm gonna get my financial breakthrough. Next year, next year, next year. It's always fucking next year. It's always next year. Why? Why? What the fuck are you doing this year that's gonna make next year and all those things you're hoping for, make that shit come a reality? Because the truth is, they say the definition of insanity, I'm leaning forward, my back is still kind of tight. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. I'm saying it again. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. I'm drinking my tea. So, if insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting different results, we some insane motherfuckers. We some twisted ass motherfuckers because we keep doing the same stupid ass shit over and over and over and expecting next year to be my breakthrough year. We ain't doing shit different. We're doing the same dumb, ignorant ass shit that we've been doing. And yet we're expecting different results. That's insane as fuck. I know we don't like talking about this. I know we don't like looking at shit being this fucking real and raw to us. But at what point are we gonna grow the fuck up? At what point are we gonna stop talking about my boo's coming to get me, my queen's coming to get me, and da 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 da? At what point are we gonna say, wait a minute. What the fuck is going on with me that's keeping me from having peace? What the fuck is going on within me that's keeping me from being happy? At what point are we gonna grow the fuck up and say, wait a minute. What's going on with me that's keeping me fucking financially broke? If immigrants can come and make minimum wage and put their pennies and nickels and quarters together, and when you see them, they're laughing, having a party, they're turning the fuck up. They living life. And yet you got a job because you went to school and you making $20-some an hour and you so fucking proud of your fucking job. And yet you're still fucking miserable. And yet you're still fucking broke. You're still fucking mad. Because you got to go to a job that you don't even fucking like. But you're a slave for the fucking money. You hate the job. You hate your boss, you hate your coworkers, and you get your ass up every fucking day and go to this miserable, toxic ass fucking place. Why? Because you're dependent on the fucking money. And you wonder why you ain't got no fucking peace? You wonder why your fucking health is failing you? You wonder why you're not fucking happy? But see, we don't want to look at that. If Betty Jean wasn't acting like that, if Snoop over here wasn't da-da-da, and if Spider wasn't over here doing that, and if this whole Tabitha over here wasn't da-da-da, and if stanky ass Tasha wasn't da-da-da, and lying ass James, and we have all this shit to say about everybody else and how they make us fucking miserable. We got all this shit to say about everybody else and why we ain't got no fucking money. We got this shit to say about everybody else. This lying ass motherfucker, this hoish ass motherfucker. We got all this toxic shit to say about everybody else. And we blame everybody else for our miserable, fucked up life. Real shit. Your life is not miserable. What's up with you, David? Because Donald Trump is in office. Because the truth be told, your life was most likely miserable when Barack Obama was fucking president. Your life was probably miserable when Joe Biden was fucking president. So it ain't about who's running the fucking country that's gonna make you fucking happy. Ain't got shit to do with the fucking politicians. Your depression ain't got a damn thing to do with who's running the fucking country. Your depression, your bitterness, your unhappiness ain't got shit to do with anybody else. Your bitterness ain't got shit to do with the man that broke your heart. Your bitterness and anger ain't got shit to do with the woman that crushed your fucking dreams. At all. Your misery, get my rag, your misery ain't got shit to do with your fucking toxic ass family. Whether your daddy was there, whether your daddy wasn't there. They ain't got shit to do with your fucking happiness. Whether your daddy was there, whether your daddy wasn't there. Whether your mama was a hoe, whether she was a crack kid, whether she was selling you for a fucking fix. Ain't none of that shit got anything to do with whether or not you fucking happy now. Ain't none of that shit got anything to do with whether you fucking successful or not now. You ain't happy now because you choose not to be happy. You ain't successful because you choose not to be successful. You ain't got no fucking peace because you choose not to have any fucking peace. You're depressed because you choose to be depressed. I don't give a fuck what your shrink tell you. You're depressed because you choose depression. You choose to stay fixated and focus on that negative, toxic ass shit that you can't fucking change. You can't fucking control. But you stay fixated thinking about that stupid ass shit. That's your fucking fault. This is boot camp, spiritual boot camp. We gonna keep shit real here. We gonna keep it raw here. You might not like the delivery. You are, no, I don't give two fucks. You know what I mean? We've got to grow the fuck up. Your self-esteem ain't got shit to do with anybody else. I don't give a damn if your man left you, because your quote-unquote man, if he left you, went married somebody else, he's happily married now, raising the kids with them, and he don't just say, fuck you and y'all kids, and you miserable, and you a single mom, you a single dad, and that's why you're angry, that's why you're depressed, and not bullshit. Bullshit. You're not depressed because he left. You're not depressed because he don't hooked up with somebody else. You're not depressed because he's happier with somebody else. You're depressed because you choose to be fucking depressed. You're miserable because you choose to be fucking miserable. It is what it motherfucking is. And somebody's got to tell you the motherfucking truth. We quote unquote grown now. We grown. Can't nobody tell us shit. We got life all figured out. You got life so figured out and yet you still walking around depressed. You got life so figured out and yet you still fucking lonely. You got life so figured out and yet you still fucking miserable. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Nah, it ain't about anybody else. Ain't about what happened to you. That ain't got shit to do with anything. It all comes down to you. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your experiences? What are you going to do with the things that you've learned from this? How can you flip this shit? That's the fucking question. I remember I was living in California, and I was driving down from the mountains one day, and I could hear God say, Elijah, why aren't you happy? Why are you still mad? Why are you still mad? You've gotten everything you wanted. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? And I could hear God say, Elijah, why are you so mad? You've gotten everything you wanted. Those of you know my story. Like, I'm pissed. You know what I mean? I'm pissed. What the fuck you talking about? I got everything I wanted. I ain't got shit that I fucking wanted. The fuck you talking? I'm talking to God just like this. And I'm talking God, what the fuck you talking about? God, I ain't never got shit that I fucking wanted. What the fuck are you talking about? And so, God had to take me back down memory lane. 6-year-old kid. Grew up in this religious household because my father murdered my mom in front of me when I was 2. So Pops is locked up in prison, Mom's is gone. I'm raised by my father's sister and my grandmother. And so grandmother's mother, this Christian church and evangelist, my aunt's evangelist, sings, plays the piano, just all that deep into the church shit, right? And so I'm like, all right, God. And I had all these people coming and tell me, you know, back in the 70s, we'd have revivals and all this other stuff all the time. It seemed like we was always in fucking church. And I had all these quote unquote powerful men of God that didn't know me, didn't know my story, didn't know shit about me. But they would always pull me about the group out of the crowd. And they would come put their hands on me and they lay their hands on me and pray for me and tell me I'm gonna be a powerful man of God and we'll do it all bad and all this other stuff, right? And as a little kid, you're not trying to hear all that shit. As a little kid, man, I ain't got time for this church shit. I'll do this when I get fucking old. I'll do this when I get my 30s. You know, because the 30s, back then when I was a kid, was fucking old. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. I'll come back to church when I'm in my fucking 30s, when I'm old, after I done went out and did what I want to fucking do. So I'm sitting at home one day. As a little kid. And I'm having a heart-to-heart conversation with God. And it's like, all right, God. God, I'll do what you want me to do. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do, God, but man, I'll go where you want me to go. I'll say what you want me to say. I'll be the man that you want me to be. And I'm crying out to God, and I'm having this conversation with God. And I said, okay, God, help me be that person. Help me be the man that you want me to be. God, let me have 5 things. God, just give me these 5 things to help me be that man of God, to be that righteous man of God, to be that powerful man. Just give me these 5 things. 6 years old. I remember this like it was yesterday. And I'm crying out to God, God, just give me the love of David. God, give me the strength of Samson. God, give me the faith of Job. What was the other one? Give me the teaching ability of Paul. Give me the wisdom of Solomon. I'll go where you want me to go. I'll do what you want me to do. Just give me these 5 things, God. The wisdom of Solomon, the love of David, the faith of Job, the physical strength of Samson, and the teaching ability of Paul. That next week in church, I was molested by guys. And that fucked me up. Flipped my whole world upside down. angry, confused. I didn't get it. I didn't understand why I had to go through that shit. I finally got to a place in my life where I surrendered to God. I finally got to a place in my life where I told God, man, I'll do what you want me to do. I'll be all that you want me to be. Just help me be that by giving me these 5 things. I didn't ask for fucking money. I didn't ask for fucking fame. I just wanted these 5 things to help me on my journey. And I was molested as a kid in the church. And so I'm angry and confused. Like, God, what the fuck? And as if that wasn't enough, that next week I got molested in my house by another person, another dude from the fucking church. I spiraled out. Fuck God, fuck life. What's up with yourself, Black? Fuck living. Fuck humanity. I'm done. Fuck you, God. And that's what I did. I gave God the fucking finger. And I know we get so fucking self-righteous and so fucking, ooh, you can't do that, man. Fuck you. You know what I mean? As a 6-year-old kid, I gave God the motherfucking finger. As a 6-year-old kid, I told God to kiss my motherfucking ass. As a 6-year-old kid, I told God I fucking hated him. As a 6-year-old kid, I told God I was fucking done with him. Why? Because I just cried out to him. I told him I'll go wherever he want me to go. I just told him I'll do whatever he want me to do. And he allowed these raggedy-ass, no-good, trifling motherfuckers to come violate me like this. And so my mentality, God didn't give a fuck about me. My mentality, God didn't love me. My mentality, God didn't protect me. Because he didn't care. Because God didn't care. If God didn't care about me, why the fuck should I give a damn about me? If God don't value me, if God won't protect me, who the fuck am I? I ain't nobody. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. So, as I'm driving down this hill, I'm driving my truck. And God brings all this back to my remembrance. And he's like, Elijah, you got everything you wanted. I'm pissed. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I got everything I wanted. You must not have saw when I got fucking molested at church. You must not have saw when these motherfuckers violated me at home. You must not saw when my uncle was beating my fucking ass. You must not heard my raggedy ass fucking aunt who was a fucking Christian and a teacher and all this other bullshit telling me how stupid I was, how I had the devil in me, how I was going straight to hell and all this other stupid ass shit. You must not pay attention to my fucking life. Where the fuck was you at, God? What motherfucker was you watching? Because you wasn't watching me. You wasn't looking out for me. God, my wife just died from breast cancer. The love of my life. And you got the motherfucking audacity to tell me that I've gotten everything I want? You got me all the way fucked up, God. Real shit. Real shit. See, here's the thing, though. It's not about what happens to you. It's how you handle it. I didn't know that at the time. I couldn't understand that at the time. Why? Because I was caught up in my fucking feelings. I was caught up in the pain and the trauma. I was caught up in the fucking anger. I was caught up in that victim mentality. Why me? Why me? Why do I gotta go through all this fucking hell? Why did I have to see my daddy murder my mama, stabbing her 49 fucking times? Why did I have to be molested not once but twice? Why did I have to get my ass beat the way that I did? Why did I have to get emotionally beat down the way that I did? Why did my wife have to die? Why did my brother have to die the year before from colon cancer? God, you obviously don't give a fuck about me. Now, how can you come tell me that I've gotten everything I fucking wanted? You got me confused, God. You ain't gave me shit but fucking hell. You ain't gave me shit, God, but fucking pain and fucking trauma. You ain't gave me shit, God, but fucking heartbreaks. I didn't ask for this bullshit. Matter of fact, I didn't ask to be born in this fucked up country. I didn't ask to be born in this fucked up fucking family. I finally gave my heart to you, God. I finally surrendered to you, God. And this is how you reward me? I finally get to a place of total surrender. And this is the shit that you allow to happen? If you allow this to happen to the people you quote unquote love, man, fuck you. Fuck you. That's not fucking love, God. That's some hate shit. You must fucking hate me. That's why I witnessed the shit I witnessed. That's why I had to go through the fucking hell I went through. Because you obviously fucking hate me. So if you hate me, fuck you. I hate you too. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. So God had to show me. He said, Elijah, you asked for 5 things to help you on this journey. And I cut God off. And you ain't gave me not near motherfucking thing. All you gave me was fucking pain. All you gave me was fucking hell. What did you ever give me, God? Everything I've ever gotten, I've gotten out the fucking mud. Oh my motherfucking, no, what have you ever done for me? How have you blessed me? How the fuck have you looked out for me? What did I do so fucking bad, God, to deserve this type of fucking wrath? What did I do so fucking bad, God, to deserve the fucking life that I've been given? God had to show me. You asked for 5 things, Elijah. You asked for 5 things. You asked for the love of David. Elijah, yeah, you're hurt. You're confused. You don't understand life. You don't understand me as God. You don't understand how this stuff is working out for you. But you're so fucking loving. You're so fucking nurturing. You're so fucking compassionate, Elijah. You love with every fiber of your being. Elijah, you asked for the wisdom of Solomon. Elijah, look at the people that you're blessing. Look at the people that you've sown into their lives. Look at the people that's come to you and asked you, and you've been able to give them great information. You've been able to help them understand their pain and their trauma. You've given them a different perspective. You taught them how to love themselves. Elijah, you got all these people that you've helped, and they're blown away how somebody so young can have so much fucking wisdom. These people are blown away how somebody who grew up in the fucking hood, who never graduated college, none of this other bullshit. You didn't go to seminary school, you didn't go get no fucking doctorate degree, and yet you're able to help these people when their own counselors and therapists couldn't help them. And these people are blown away by that. The wisdom you have. Elijah, you asked for the strength of Samson. Look at all the hell you've gone through. And yet, here you are. All the pain and the trauma you've endured. The crosses you carry on your fucking back. And yet, here you are. You're still here. Trying to make a difference. You're still here, brokenhearted and confused, but you get up every motherfucking day and you put your best foot forward. You ask for strength, and you have no fucking understanding of the fucking strength you have. And people look at you and they're like, how the fuck did you go through that? How the hell did you survive that? How the hell did you not become a fucking drug addict? How the hell did you not lose your fucking mind? How the hell ain't you locked up in prison somewhere? Because they don't understand the strength that you have. And how you've been able to survive all of that bullshit and still get up and try to help others. And still get up and love others and believe in others. Elijah, you asked for the faith of Job. Elijah, how else do you think you've made it through all of this? They told you were stupid. They told you were a failure. They told you was going to end up just like your deadbeat, sorry-ass daddy. They told you was going to be in prison for the rest of your life. They told you was going to end up locked up or dead before you was 18. They told you all this negative, toxic-ass shit, and yet here you are. Here you are. Here you are. You haven't given up on humanity, despite all the shit you've gone through. Here you are. You're still trying to help when nobody was there to help you. When it didn't seem like anybody was there to give a fuck about you. When you lost your wife and you were suicidal and depressed and nobody called to check on you and you still got up and figured it out. brokenhearted, lonely, and confused. Yeah, you tried to kill yourself, but I wouldn't let you. Because you weren't finished yet. Because you missed it on that one. Yeah. And yet here you are. Elijah, you asked for the teaching ability of Paul. And look at you. Helping people of all ethnicities. Helping people of different age groups. It don't matter where you came from. It don't matter your background. It don't matter about your family lineage. Here you are. You don't give a fuck if they white. You don't give a fuck if they Hispanic. You don't give a fuck if they Asian. You don't give a fuck if they're gay. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Man, if they need help, you're willing to help. And you're reaching them. Look at all the people's lives that you've had a positive impact on. All the people that was brokenhearted and suicidal. And now look at them. Flourishing. Happy. Healed. Not because they went to some fucking psychologist, not because they were going to some fucking counselor, some fucking therapist, but because you talked to them. You took the time to spend with them. You took the time to share your story with them. See, here's the trip. This is where most of us miss it at. And what God had to show me was, Elijah, see, I'm not going to just sprinkle gold dust on you to give you fucking wisdom. I'm not going to sprinkle gold dust on you to give you knowledge and all this other stuff. You got to go through the fucking bullshit. Not only do you have to go through it, you got to fucking grow through it. You always gonna have these fucking haters. You always gonna have these fucking naysayers. You always gonna have these toxic ass motherfuckers that ain't about shit telling you you ain't shit. You got to know who the fuck you are. You got to understand the shit that you've gone through. These motherfucking weak ass motherfuckers couldn't go through that shit. That's why they hate on you, because they're low key fucking jealous. They're miserable as fuck because the little petty ass shit that they went through had them fucked up, and they see you and all the hell that you've gone through, and they understand, oh, wait a minute, the way he went through is far worse than what I went through, and I was fucking suicidal. I was fucking depressed just because my daddy didn't want me, and just because this girl broke up with me, and I was already in my fucking life, and all this other stupid ass shit. So you always gonna have these fucking haters. Get over it. Haters are like a dime a dozen. They're every fucking where. You got haters in your own fucking family. You got haters all over the fucking church. You got haters in your fucking community. You always gonna have fucking haters. You better grow the fuck up and understand who the fuck you are. You better grow the fuck up and understand all the hell that you went through wasn't by fucking coincidence. You didn't just go through that shit fucking haphazardly. You went through that shit, and then you grew through that shit. Everybody can't say that. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that's gone through some shit, but they ain't never grew through that shit. That's why they're still miserable. That's why they're still fucking unhealed. That's why they're so fucking angry and bitter and toxic as fuck. That's why their self-esteem is fucked up. Because they ain't never healed. And they don't understand how the fuck did you go through that shit? How the fuck did you heal through that shit? To where you could be the person who you are today. It's not about what you've gone through at all. It's about what you're growing through. It's about what you're healing. It's about your perspective on life and how you're going to take the pain and the hill that you've gone through and flip that shit. Say, okay, it is what it motherfucking is. I couldn't stop that shit happening to me when I was 6 fucking years old. I couldn't stop that shit happening to me when I was 2 years old. My daddy stabbing my mama 49. I couldn't stop that shit. I couldn't stop my wife from dying from breast cancer. I couldn't stop my brother from dying from colon cancer. I couldn't stop my wife from leaving and taking the kids and moving them to fucking Georgia. I couldn't stop none of that. At all. And yes, it fucked me up. It fucked me up. But I had to grow through it. I had to understand, okay, God, what are you teaching me in this? What am I supposed to learn through this? Through it all, still we rise. What am I supposed to learn from this? Instead of me looking at these people who broke my heart, who did what do, okay, and let me flip it, they're a teacher to me. They're trying to teach me something. God is trying, the universe is trying to teach me something through their fucking actions. Let me sit down, shut the fuck up, humble myself, stop being so fucking judgmental and hateful for them, for what the fuck they did, and learn the motherfucking lesson. That's the part where most of us miss it at. Truth be told, we miss that part. We get fixated on the deadbeat motherfucker. We get fixated on the motherfucker that broke our heart. We get fixated on the motherfucker that rejected us, that abandoned us, and da-da-da-da. We get fixated on the person. We get fixated, my daddy wasn't shit, my mama wasn't. We get fixated on the person. And we completely miss the lesson. Real shit. And that's why the great majority of us keep going through this fucking cycle of the same toxic ass experiences over and over and over. Because we won't learn the fucking lesson. Because we much rather get fixated and stuck looking at the person. We get stuck judging the person for what they did. We get stuck being hateful and angry at the person for what they did. Instead of sitting back and saying, okay, wait a minute. If everything is always working out for me, if all things work together for my good, then that means that this has to work for my good too. I don't understand how this is going to work for my good. I don't see how this a person abandoned me and rejected me and dogging me out. I don't see how this is working out for my fucking good. I don't see how my daddy murdering my mama is working out for my fucking good. I don't see how me being molested is working out for my fucking good. But let me sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, get in alignment with Source, Universe, the Most High, and release the negativity, release the hate, release the anger, release the judgment, and learn the lesson. Can you push the people to the side? The people is just a distraction to you. The person who hurt you, that's just a distraction to you. The person who broke your heart, that's just a distraction to you. What's the lesson? There's always a lesson. In everything you experience, good or bad, there's always a lesson. There's always a lesson. So we don't focus on the lesson because our ego won't allow us to. Our ego won't allow us to emotionally heal from the pain and the trauma. Our ego wants us to stay judgmental against that person. Our ego wants us to stay angry and bitter and toxic towards that motherfucker. Our ego wants us to keep judging them. Excuse me. As opposed to saying, okay, Woosah. This was a hard lesson, God. Again, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. We keep jumping into relationships, expecting different results. And we never learned the fucking lesson the first time. We never learned the lesson from the last relationship. But we keep jumping into relationships, blaming that person. They were no good. They was a narcissist. They were abusive. They were a liar. They were a hoe. And we got all this stupid shit to say about the other person, but we've never humbled our fucking self and learned the fucking lesson. We got to grow up emotionally. We have to grow up emotionally. One of the hardest things was me to forgive my father. That was one of the hardest things I've had to do, was to forgive my father. I remember it was 2017, something like that. And I took my younger kids, drove 9 hours up to Oregon, Medford, Oregon, to see my father who was on dialysis. And he was just a shell of who he was. He was already on death's door. And my baby girl was like, Dad, why are we going to see Grandpa? Didn't he do da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da? And it's like, yeah. And she was like, I could never forget. And it's like, stop. Let me tell you something. Let me teach you something. This is crucial. If you don't remember shit else I've told you as your daddy, I need you to understand this life lesson. If you don't understand a damn thing, if you don't remember nothing else about me as your daddy, I need you to remember this. If I can forgive my daddy for stabbing my mother and killing her right in front of me as a 2-year-old kid, I don't care who's done what to you, you have to forgive them. You can forgive them. You need to forgive them. My daughter's like, but Dad, listen to me. You have your mama. You have your mama. You could call your mama right now on the phone. You could video chat with your mama right now and see her smile and hear her laugh. When you go back home, you're going to have your mama cooking for you. I'll never get that experience. I'll never be able to talk to my mama like that again. I'll never be able to look into my mama's eyes again. I'll never be able to see my mama smile again. I'll never be able to hear my mama laugh again. I'll never be able to taste my mama's cooking again. I'll never be able to feel my mama hugging me and hear my mama tell me that she loved me and she's proud. I'll never have those experiences. Ever. My dad took that from me when I was 2. You got that. You got that. If if I can forgive my daddy for the pain that he's caused me, then I need you guys to understand, I don't care what happens in life. You can move beyond that. You can heal from that. You can grow from that. You don't have to allow that experience to have you stuck right there. You don't have to have or allow that experience to fuck off your life. The choice is yours. Yes, it's hard. It's hard. Rick's Mace, you know nothing about me at all. And so, we gotta grow up. We gotta grow up emotionally. And so when we got to Medford, Oregon, my father was in a wheelchair. And he was kind of reluctant about coming out. He'd been up in Oregon for a couple years. Nobody's ever went to go see him at all. And so here I am, showing up, his only son. And I'm bringing my kids. And my father's like, am I coming in peace? Because the reality is, a year before I went to go see my father, or a few years before I went to go see my father, he was in Michigan at the time. And I told him, because he had just threatened my aunt who raised me, threatened to take her out. I didn't really like my aunt, but I was grateful that she did her best. I don't like how she did it, but I was grateful that she took us in. I was grateful for the sacrifices that she made. I'm grown now. My father killed my mom when I was 2, and I couldn't stop that. This lady ain't my mom, but she's the only mother figure I know. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let this motherfucker kill her too. And so she told me that he threatened to kill her. And so I called him up. And I'm talking to him. And I asked him, did you threaten to kill Aunt Curlin? And he was like, yeah, and she did it. I was like, hold on, wait a motherfucking minute. You just threatened to kill Aunt Curlin? Bitch, the exact conversation is like, bitch, you got me fucked all the way up. I couldn't stop you from killing my mama. But I guarantee you, if you think about doing some stupid ass shit like that again, I'm taking you off the fucking game. Matter of fact, bring your bitch ass back to fucking California. I double dog dare you. You big and bad. You boo-boo the fool and all this other shit. You a fucking clown. You a fucking kingpin in a fucking pen. Bring your bitch ass back to fucking California. I hadn't forgiven him at this time. I was still full of rage and anger. So he's like, you must not know why I went to fucking prison. And then it's like, I don't give a fuck why you went to prison. You went to prison because you was a fucking coward. You went to prison because you killed my mom, you bitch ass motherfucker. But I'm a grown ass fucking man now. I'm grown now. I promise you, I'm not allowing that shit to go down again. I promise you. I'm taking you off the fucking game. I got a fucking bullet with your name written on it. Bring your bitch ass back to fucking California if you want to. I don't give a fuck what you did while you was in the fucking pen. I don't give a fuck that you connected to BGF, Black Gorilla Family and all this. Bring your motherfucking ass back to fucking California. And I meant it. I meant that shit. So as I'm driving, tears are rolling down my eyes. And my baby girl's like, Dad, why are you crying? Why are you crying, Dad? And so now she's getting all choked up and her brothers are getting choked up. Because they ain't never seen me like this. I'm remembering this conversation where I'm telling my dad to bring his bitch ass back to fucking California. I'm telling my dad, yeah, bring your ass back to fucking California if you want to. So I was that type of person where I had ARs, I had 22 shotguns, 9s, every fucking thing. And I taught my kids how to shoot. 20 yards off, they had to be able to hit a can with a fucking 9mm. With a 22 pistol, they had to be able to hit a fucking can or an apple or orange. I was on some bullshit. And so, tears are running down my eyes as I'm driving to Oregon. Because I'm remembering this conversation. And I'm telling my kids, I said some stuff to my dad I never should have. I said some shit to my dad that no father should ever have to hear their son say to them. I told my dad I wished his bitch ass would have fucking died. Instead of my mama. I told my dad the whole world would have been a better off place if your punk ass had died and left my mama alive. And now I'm sitting there and all the weight of what I said to my daddy is coming back. The regret and the shame. Understand, my father never apologized for killing my mama. Never. Even on his deathbed, he never apologized. He never saw wrong in what he did. Not at all. And so, but it wasn't about him apologizing. I didn't need his apology. Because I'd already forgiven him. I'd already released that by this time. My father had never told me that he was proud of me. My father had never told me that he loved me. So now, I'm driving to go see him. And I know he's gonna die. And I'm going up there to ask him to forgive me for what I said to him. My kids didn't understand that. Dad, your dad did da-da-da-da. Why are you gonna ask for forgiveness? And Dad, oh heck no, Dad, your dad was the one wrong. And da-da-da. No, Dad, you ain't, your dad, you're crazy. You don't have to ask for forgiveness. He did da-da-da-da-da, and he deserved that. And I'm like, stop. I'm not asking your permission. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. You don't understand it now, but you will in time. My job is just to be that role model for you. Your job is to sit here and witness this. So we get there, and I see him, and he's shriveled up. Can't stand up on his own, can't walk. And my dad was huge, muscular, just a giant of a man. And now his face is all sunk in, all shriveled up. bones are weak. And it broke my heart. It hurt me to see my daddy this way. And so I ran up and I gave him this big ass hug. I kissed him on his cheek. I told him I loved him. And the tears were, and I'm apologizing to him for the shit that I said out of anger. I'm apologizing to him for the shit that I said when I wasn't healed. Through it all, still we rise. Through it all, still we rise. But we've got to put in the motherfucking work. We gotta deal with our fucking bullshit. We gotta stop being a fucking victim. We gotta stop fucking blaming everybody else. No, my dad never asked me to forgive him. No, my dad never apologized for killing my mother. And I no longer needed him to. It didn't even matter to me. Because he was my daddy. See, the trip is, we get mad at people for being unhealed. We get mad at people for having drama. We get mad at people for having trauma in their life that fucks them up emotionally. We get mad at people because they do stupid ass shit based on the pain and the trauma that they've gone through. And we justify our actions because of the pain and trauma we've gone through. We justify our anger and our hatred. We rationalize all the toxic shit we think and feel. Because of the bullshit we've gone through. And we're completely oblivious or dismissive of the pain and the hell and the bullshit that they've gone through. That's real shit. You get mad at the girl for breaking your heart. You get mad at the girl for ghosting you. You get mad at the dude for cheating on you. You get mad at this person for rejecting you and abandoning you. And That person's fucked up emotionally too. That person got pain and trauma too, just like you do. They're fucked up in their head just like you are. But the problem is we put on this fucking mask and we run around acting like we so great. We run around acting like we fucking healed. We run around acting like we got our shit resolved and got our shit put together. And the truth is we're all fucked up, carrying pain and trauma. Because we've never learned how to release it. We've never learned how to heal from it. And so we can't understand why they rejected you. We can't understand why they ghosted you. We can't understand why they did whoop and da-da-da-da, because they're fucked up. They're unhealed, just like you are. Just like you are. So it don't matter what you've gone through. It don't matter what you've gone through. You've got to get to a place where you said, man, you know what? I love me. I love me. And because I love me, I'm tired of carrying this fucking pain. I'm tired of carrying this fucking sorrow. I'm tired of carrying this fucking anger. I'm tired of carrying this fucking confusion. I'm tired of carrying this fucking depression. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm done. Fuck the bullshit. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of standing in judgment of everybody else and judging them for the shit that they do. And then get all in my fucking feelings when people judge me. People don't even fucking know me. People don't know they fucking ill that I've gone through, but yet they so fucking quick to say, have some shit to say. And they don't know the shit that I'm fucking carrying. They don't know the shit I just experienced. They don't know the shit that I'm carrying on my fucking back. But they got some slick ass shit to say. It's not about you. That's about the unhealed version of them. That's about the twisted emotional person that they are. That's about them being emotionally and spiritually fucked up. And it is what it is. You made mistakes. You've done some stupid ass shit. You made some poor selections. And yet you'll sit there and say, man, but that doesn't make me a bad person. You'll sit there and say, man, I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. But you got some fucked up ways about you. Just like that person do. But see, we can't see that. We can't see that at all. We don't want to see that. We just want to see them as the bad guy. We just want to judge them and call them a narcissist, an abuser, and da-da-da-da, and have all this toxic shit to say about them. Because they haven't learned how to heal their pain and their trauma. Just like you haven't. And it is what it is. Through it all, still we rise. Through it all, still we rise. Don't allow what's happened in your life to stop you from being the best version of yourself. Don't allow what you've gone through to stop you from loving. Don't allow what you've gone through to stop you from caring. Don't allow what you've gone through to make you give up on love, to make you give up on life. Just understand, you're not perfect, just like they're not perfect. Ain't not near one of us perfect. Don't be so self-righteous. Or you look at yourself and, well, I didn't make those fucking choices, and I didn't fuck up like that, but you still fucked up. You may not have murdered anybody. You may not have sold dope. You may not have been a hoe or a crackhead. You may not have intentionally ever hurt anybody. But I promise you, you've hurt people. I promise you, you've disappointed people. I promise you, you've let people down. It may not have been intentional, but you did that. You did that. And it is what it is. You're not perfect. And that's okay. Understand that, man, I'm not perfect. And I can't expect and demand other people to be perfect. Say again, you're not perfect. And because you're not perfect, you can't turn around and expect and demand other people to be perfect. You got to catch that. They're going to make poor choices. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to do stupid ass shit. Because they're not healed. Because they're still carrying pain and trauma. Because they're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make boneheaded ass decisions or choices in life. You're going to make decisions and you're going to sit back like, damn, why the fuck did I do that? What the fuck was I thinking? But that doesn't make you a bad person. Catch that. Man, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you guys. To inspire you. To even challenge your way of thinking. We gotta grow up. We gotta deal with our shit. And then we have to flip the shit to use it to help other people heal. To help other people realize they're not the only one. This is why I share my story. This is why I have this platform. Because I don't ever want anybody to feel like, man, they're all by themselves. I don't ever want anybody to feel like, man, nobody understands their depression. Nobody understands their sorrow. Nobody understands their anger and their pain and the trauma. Man, we're all interconnected. Every one of us can help somebody. Every single fucking one of us can make the difference in somebody else's life. But see, here's the trick. We don't share our story. We don't share our experiences. Because the truth is, we haven't really healed yet. And we're still scared of being judged. We're scared that people are going to use our stories, our experiences, they're going to use them against us. They're going to look at this as being weak and, man, you had to be a punk, you had to like that, and you had to, and they're going to use all this and say all this stupid ass shit to hurt us. You can't hurt me with my fucking past. You can't say shit to me about what the fuck I've gone through. Any of it. Man, I've been homeless a couple of times. You can't say shit about my fucking past that's gonna fucking hurt my fucking feelings. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. Why? Because I've healed from it. I've healed from it. I've learned the lessons. And because I've learned the lessons, that shit don't hurt no more. So I could talk about it and use my story, my experiences to help other people understand, man, they're not alone. Man, if that bald-headed motherfucker, if that old-ass motherfucker could go through, then, man, I could go through this. If that motherfucker living like this, and he's been homeless, and he's done da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da, and he got da-da-da-da, man, if he can do it, then that encourages me. That inspires me. That lets me know that I can do it. If this motherfucker, illiterate ass motherfucker, get up here on social media and this bald-headed ass, he could talk about da-da-da-da, then I could start a platform and I could talk about my stories and build up a platform and help people and encourage people, inspire people, and become a life coach and a mentor and da-da-da-da. If this ugly motherfucker could do it, then man, I could do it. That's what this is about. That's all this is about. It don't matter what you're going through right now. It don't matter how it look right now. If that motherfucker could lose the love of his life, if he could have women walk out his life, if he could have a woman try to get him fucked up with the law, not one woman, but two, try to get him fucked up and locked up for life, if he could go through all that shit and still be loving, and still want to help people, and still try to be a beacon of hope, shows me that I could do it too. I could do it too. And it don't matter how many people have rejected me in my past. It don't matter how many people told me I wouldn't amount to shit. I had this young lady when I was in the Air Force, Tasha. And I'm laughing because I think about this from time to time. I was living in LA at Los Angeles Air Force Base, right? And I was going to school to be a marriage family therapist. Because that's always been my heart, psychology, just helping people. It's always been my passion. And so I'm going to school. And Tasha asked me one day, why you want to be a counselor? Ain't nobody going to come to you. Ain't nobody going to ask you for help. Ain't nobody going to and you've been divorced and you're a single parent and you're Nobody's going to ask you for no fucking advice. Nobody's going to ask you to help them. And she had all this negative shit to say. And at first, it fucked me up. At first, it stung. Like this raggedy ass bitch. How the fuck? You know what I mean? That shit hurt. It hurt. And when God was using her, show me that I was still needing validation. I was still needing validation. I didn't think that I was needing validation. But when she said the shit that she said, that shit hurt my heart. And what God showed me is, Elijah, you still got some work in this area. Because when you really know who you are, then no matter what the fuck anybody else say. When you really comfortable in your own skin, it don't matter who say what. They could say you ugly. They could say your teeth are crooked. They could say you too dark. They could say you're bald. They could say your eyes are crooked. Your ears are crooked. They could say whatever the fuck they want to say about you. And you not going to get two fucks about what they talking about. The bullshit they talking about, you understand they got shit to do with you. That's their fucking pain. That's their fucking trauma. That's their fucking jealousy. That's their fucking hatred. You still got to heal. You still got to grow up. And when you grow up emotionally, you'll be able to share your story and your experiences. And it won't matter what other people think about you. Elijah, she told you that you won't be a great counselor. She told you you won't be a good psychologist. She told you nobody's going to want to come listen to you. And I sit back and I think about this from time to time. And I smile. I'm a life coach. I'm a mentor. I've worked with people from Israel, South Africa, Sudan, Australia, New Zealand, Asia, all over America, Canada. I've worked with people all over the place as a life coach, just through this platform. Just through this platform. Here's the trick. When I started, I had no idea that I would connect with people When I started, I had no idea that people would want to even listen to what I had to say. My own family wouldn't even fucking subscribe. And it don't cost people shit to subscribe. It don't cost you a damn thing. You ain't got to pay no fucking subscription fee. You ain't got to pay no monthly fee. All you got to do is hit a fucking button. And my own family wouldn't even do that. My own wouldn't even click on. You ain't even got to watch the video. Just hit click and walk away. But my own family wouldn't even do that shit. So I had no idea that people in other countries I'd never even been to, would see my videos, would be able to relate to my pain and my trauma. Some of the things that I've gone through, some of those people are going through them right now. And as the video popped up, it's just what they needed to hear at that exact moment. To encourage them, to let them know that they're not alone. To let them know that, man, you can make it through this. You can make it through this. That's the beautiful thing about life. You could say it's the algorithm. You could say whatever the fuck you want to say it is. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not about all that shit. I believe the people that need to hear the message are going to hear the message when they need to hear the message. My job, your job, is just to put the message out there. Your job, my job, is to heal and share the knowledge and the wisdom that we've gained. Don't get caught up on the numbers. Don't get caught up on who's watching and how much money you got. Man, none of that shit fucking matters. That's not why we do this bullshit. We do this to help others, to encourage others, to show others that, man, there's a better way. There's a better way. And yeah, you're going to have your haters. You're going to have your naysayers. You're going to have that regardless. Whether you have a platform or not, whether you're sharing your story or not, you're going to have haters. You've always had those people that said stupid shit about you. You've always had those people that didn't believe in you. You've always had those people that said stupid shit about you. You don't give up on love because your auntie fucking marriage didn't work and she's against marriage. You know what I mean? You don't give up on love because your grandma's brother was a fucking hoe. Nah, we don't give up like that. We do what we came here to do. And that's to go through all the bullshit that we've gone through. To heal from it. And then to take those stories and go out into the world and be a beacon of hope, a beacon of light, a beacon of love. That's what we do. Through it all, still we rise. That's the light that the world needs to hear. That's the truth that the world needs to hear. We got to grow up. This is your purpose. This is your purpose. This is why you've gone through all the fucking pain you've gone through. This is why you've gone through all the rejection and abandonment and the curses and the stupid shit you've gone through. You didn't go through that shit because you're a fucking failure. You didn't go through that shit because you're fucking cursed. You didn't go through that shit because God don't fuck with you. You didn't go through all that toxic ass bullshit because you're not worthy of love. You are love. The fuck you talking about? You're a beacon of love. You're a beacon of love. If you're a beacon of love, how can you not be fucking lovable? It's not that you're not lovable. It's the fact that you haven't healed from the bullshit you've gone through. And because those toxic ass people couldn't love you and didn't love you, you've twisted that experience and you've taken on the notion that you're not lovable. You're not deserving of love. You're not worthy to be loved. That's the bullshit we tell ourselves when we're not healed. That's the bullshit we tell ourselves because of our experiences. But when we grow the fuck up emotionally and spiritually and we heal from that shit, we understand, man, the fuck, I am love. I am wisdom. I am knowledge. I am compassion. It don't matter what other fucking people say. It don't matter what other people do. See, you go through all the rejections, you go through all the abandonments, so that you could grow the fuck up and become secure and comfortable in your own motherfucking skin. So you'll know who the fuck you are. So you'll stop looking and seeking validation and acceptance from other people. See, it was the rejections and abandonment that made me learn to depend on my motherfucking self. That made me learn to dive within myself. Because I have to understand I couldn't be dependent on somebody else hyping me up. I couldn't be dependent on somebody else loving me in order for me to feel love. In order for me to feel like I was lovable, I couldn't be waiting for somebody to come love me. And so all the pain and abandonment and the rejections, I've learned to be able to stand up on my own fucking feet. I've learned to be secure in my fucking self. And so I don't get mad at the people that rejected me. I don't get mad at the people that abandoned me. I don't get mad at the people that told me I wasn't shit. I don't get mad at the people that told me I wouldn't amount to nothing. I thank them for the lessons. I thank them for helping me evolve. I thank them for them helping me. That may not have been their fucking intention. And I get that. But nonetheless, here I am. Nonetheless, still we rise. Still we rise. Their whole purpose could have been to tear us down. Their whole purpose could have been to get us to destroy ourselves. Their whole purpose could have been to get us to give up on life, to give up on helping others, give up on being a beacon of love, a beacon of light, a beacon of hope. That could have been their intentions. That could have been their purpose. Who gives a fuck? Their purpose ain't got shit to do with me. My purpose is to be a beacon of hope. My purpose is to be a beacon of love. My purpose is to be a beacon of light. And And I'm not allowing some raggedy ass unhealed motherfucker to stop me from walking in my true purpose. I'm not allowing some motherfucker who ain't healed, who don't know who the fuck they are, to stop me from being a beacon of hope, a beacon of love for the rest of humanity. Just because they didn't want you don't mean other people don't want you. Just because they couldn't see your value don't mean that other people don't see your value. And I get it. It's rough. It's rough. And a couple years ago, I'm going to bring to a close on this. A couple years ago, I moved to New York City in 22. And I moved for this beautiful young lady. And 23, she did some crazy ass shit. And they had me fucked up. Had me fucking lonely. Had me fucking homeless in New York City. You know what I mean? Homeless in New York, the biggest city in America. I'm fucking homeless. Don't know nobody. You know what I mean? Just on my fucking own. But you know what that showed me? That showed me, Elijah, you in the biggest motherfucking city in America. You in the most populated fucking city in America. You've been abandoned, you've been rejected. I get it, it's scary. I get it, it's scary. And March 18th, it was fucking cold. It was fucking snow outside. You know what I mean? I'm from fucking Cali. You know what I mean? And yeah, what I had to come to grips with, hold on, wait a motherfucking minute. She got me fucked up. You know what I mean? She got me all the way fucked up, and she think this is gonna make me fucking quit. She got me all the way fucked up, and she think this is gonna make me go fucking silent. If she think this is gonna make me go fucking suicidal or just tuck my tail between my fucking legs and run back to fucking California, she got me fucked up. All the way fucked up. That's not my motherfucking DNA. That's not my motherfucking pedigree. And it's not about flexing on nobody. It's not about flossing and popping your collar, none of that bullshit. It's about learning who the fuck you are and standing up on your own two fucking feet and not needing nobody else to validate you. So let me show you what happened. That was March 18th, 23. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. Always. I've always wanted to go see the pyramids. I've always wanted to go see the Sphinx. I've always wanted to go swim in the Nile. Since I was a little kid. There was something about Egypt that was calling me home. There was something about Egypt that said I had to come. So, I'm homeless in March 23. Get my own little spot. September, end of September, I paid for my trip, my vacation, to go to Egypt. I flew myself. After being abandoned and rejected and kicked to the fucking curb. After sleeping on the fucking trains, being fucking hungry and homeless, I paid for myself to go to Egypt. To be able to take a cruise for 4 days on the Nile River. To be able to go to the pyramids and the Sphinx and the other temples in Egypt. I'm showing you when you know who the fuck you are. when you're walking in your fucking purpose, when you're walking in your fucking calling, when you're walking in your fucking authority, it don't fucking matter who come against you. It don't fucking matter what they do against you. It don't fucking matter the bullshit they say about you. We got to grow the fuck up. I live by myself. I live better off now than I did when I was with her. And we both had jobs. But I live a better life now than I did with her. And so, this past year, for Valentine's Day and my birthday, I've always wanted to go to Thailand. I was in kindergarten, first grade, excuse me, and we had this foreign exchange student that came in from Thailand. And I've always, been connected with Thailand. I don't know why. I've always loved the Asian culture, and studied martial arts in depth, and loved the history, the philosophy of the cultures. But I've always wanted to go to Thailand. I've always wanted to go to Bali. This is what I do. For my 55th birthday, after being rejected and abandoned, after being kicked to the curb, I paid for my vacation. Flew into Hong Kong, went into Bali. Excuse me, not Bali, went into Thailand. I was in Thailand 3 to 4 days. From Thailand, I flew into Singapore, was there 3 to 4 days. From there, flew into Bali. Was there another 4 days. Did that for my birthday. Did that for Valentine's Day. Why? Because I didn't need somebody else to show me that I was loved. I didn't need somebody else to show me or to do anything for me to make me feel valued. To make me feel like I can have nice things. To make me feel like I could do and go to other places. I don't need anybody to do that shit for me. I've had to learn to stand on my own fucking feet. And it don't fucking matter who turn their back on you. It don't fucking matter who say what about you. You had better learn to get comfortable in your own motherfucking skin. You had better learn, get comfortable. Man, can you sit at home by yourself and still be at peace? Why the fuck do you always gotta have somebody around you? Why the fuck do you gotta have somebody entertaining you all the time? Why you get so fucking fixated on talking about what you can't do? What you can't have, because this person did it, and this person did it. Man, fuck the bullshit. Enough of the fucking excuses. You grown now. No more fucking excuses. You a grown ass fucking man, so you say. You a grown ass fucking woman, so you say. Enough of the fucking excuses. Enough of the fucking victim mentality. Enough of the fucking woe is me and life's not fair and da-da-da. Man, fuck the bullshit. When are you gonna grow the fuck up and start living your best life? Man, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm not gonna live my life and go through all the hell that I've gone through and then die with all these fucking regrets. Die with all these shoulda, woulda, couldas. Die, man, I wish I had gone here. Man, I wish I had, man, fuck the bullshit. I'm alive. I'm alive. Through it all, still we rise. I'm alive. And as long as there's breath running through my fucking body, we're gonna make some shit happen. I tell people, I love going to graveyards. I love looking at tombstones. Why? Because it's a reminder that I'm still alive. It's a reminder, wait a minute, time out. All these motherfuckers was alive at one point too. All these motherfuckers had hopes and dreams of something too. One day, you're gonna be right here in this motherfucking ground. One day, it's gonna be a wrap for you. You had better live your best motherfucking life. You had better do all that you came here to do while you still got that motherfucking time. While you got the time. Because one day, you're gonna be on that other side. One day, you're gonna be in a position where you're not gonna be able to get up and go nowhere. One day, you're gonna be in a position you're not gonna be able to reach out and say anything or do anything for anybody else. You had better share what you're supposed to share now. And stop fucking around talking about, well, next year, and I'm gonna get this together, I'm gonna do this then, fuck the bullshit, no more fucking excuses. No more excuses. Again, I started this platform on Kobe Bryant's birthday. Because that was my favorite basketball player. Kobe Bryant was younger than I was when he passed away. And it was the same year Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther, passed away. And both of them were younger than I was. It was a slap in the face and a reminder that, man, you don't know when your fucking last breath is gonna come. What the fuck are you waiting for? Nah, you're not really procrastinating. The truth is you're fucking scared. Why are you fucking scared? What issues have you not resolved that causes you to be scared? Oh, you scared of being rejected. You scared of being criticized. You scared people gonna say some shit about you. You scared you're gonna be judged harshly. You scared you're gonna be judged wrongly. Let's keep this shit a buck. You scared you're not gonna succeed. You're scared people aren't gonna want to hear what you have to say. And that's the universe, God's source way of trying to show you. Man, you still got some shit you need to heal. You got some shit you need to release. You got some shit you need to let go of. You've got to grow the fuck up. Understand it's a process. You're not gonna change overnight. You didn't become this person that you are today overnight. It's been an extensive process. You've been abandoned and rejected and kicked to the curb and all this other shit, and it's taken you a while to get to who you are today. You're pessimistic. You're doubtful and angry and full of anxiety and fear because of all the shit you've gone through. So understand it's not gonna happen overnight. But you gotta stand the fuck up and make a change. You gotta stand the fuck up with your chest out and say who the fuck you is and why you fucking here and not give two fucks who have anything to say about it. You have no idea if your king is waiting to see you on social media. You have no idea if your queen is waiting to see you on social media. Real shit. You have no idea who you're going to meet, who you're going to run across, who's going to see something that you put out, and how it had such a beautiful impact on their life. How you sharing your story saved them from committing suicide. How you sharing your story stopped them from acting out of fucking anger and doing some crazy ass shit. You have no fucking idea the impact you're gonna have at all. One of my favorite books is Moby Dick, written by Herman Melville. And the trip is, when he wrote that book, man, people didn't buy it. People weren't trying to read that shit. It was a failure. It was an epic failure. Epic fucking failure. Moby Dick. All the fucking experts, everybody at that time thought that book was a fucking failure. It was a fucking flop. Everybody thought that about that book. That book is studied in colleges and universities all over the fucking world. They've made movies about that book. Catch that. The same book that people said wasn't shit. The same book that people said was a fucking flop is now studied and read and dissected in colleges and universities all over the motherfucking world. I'm sharing that because you have no fucking idea the impact you're going to have. You may not live to see it. Herman Melville died before his book blew up. I believe they said by the time he died, he only had sold like 2,000 fucking copies. He had no idea that his book would be rewritten. Millions of copies would be sold. Thousands upon thousands of students all over the world in different languages would be reading and studying his book. Years after he died. So you might start your platform. You might not see a lot of growth. Don't get fixated on the fucking numbers. Don't get fixated on the fucking views. You never know who's watching and the impact it's gonna have on that person's life. You never know what that person does with the rest of their life because they were inspired by you. Your job is not to build a platform that goes fucking viral. Your job is not to build a platform and put out shit to to get 200,000 subscribers, 100,000. That's not your fucking job. If it happens, it happens. Who gives a fuck? Your job is just to put out the information. Put out the information. I'm not a Christian at all. At all. Jesus had 12 disciples. Jesus had 12 followers. 12. And one of them dogged him out. One of them sold him out. One of them betrayed him. And look at where Christianity is at today. Because he started something. Buddha didn't have that many followers. Look where Buddhism is at today. Because he started something. We've got to get out of our own fucking way. We got to get out of our own fucking stinking thinking. Oh, I could never be that, and I could never do that. And that's the self-negative talk. That's that self-hatred. To keep you from doing it. To keep you from starting. Man, we got to grow the fuck up. Hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. I love you. Namaste. Namaste to me means the God in me, the light in me, the wisdom in me, the love in me. Sees, recognizes, acknowledges, and cherishes the God in you, the love in you, the light in you, the wisdom in you. Happy healing, family. Peace.